Okay, so while I'm waiting for the sun to get into position, if something ever happens out there, I thought I'd take a quick second here and show how I bracket. And bracketing is for HDR photography. Mostly, you can bracket for other reasons too. But bracketing is, if you're looking at the back of the camera here, you see I'm in manual mode. And I'm at f8 and I'm at 1/25 of a second. Okay, but if I press down my shutter halfway, you see the tick come to the 0. Okay, so that means I'm at a perfect exposure, and it's kind of bobbing around there. Okay, but what I can do is there's a setting I can go to, and I can open it up, and you see that I have 2 below the perfect exposure and 2 above. And I like to just set it right to there like that, and then hit my shutter. Now see, it's bobbing around a little bit. Now when I actually push down, it goes all the way down to 2, because that's where it's going to start. But see, it's bobbing around. So what I might want to do is I might want to adjust my shutter now accordingly. See, if I adjust my shutter faster, you can see what it does, and slower, it goes the other way. So maybe now at 100, I'm good. So I'm on 2-second timer, and it just fired off 5 shots, all different exposures. And if we go and look at them here, if I can hit the right button. So now if I that's the brightest one. And if I toggle back through, you see they get darker, darker. Now that's the middle exposure. And then there is 1 down and 2 down. And now what I would do is take all 5 of them and merge them in HDR Pro and Photoshop. And what it does is it captures the highlights and the shadows and blends it all into an even photo. And you have the ability to tweak it or drastically maneuver it in HDR. And I like to not maneuver it too much. I just like to kind of go with the default setting in Photoshop and then bring it back into normal Photoshop and edit it from there. So that's bracketing. That's how I do it. And some people do it a little differently, but that's how I do it. And also, I'm set at the L for the ISO means 50 on this camera. 50 is very clean, and because I'm on a tripod, I don't have to worry about shaking around. So I'm going to get nice, good, crisp images. And with that low ISO and being dark out here, some of the shutter times might be very slow. If I wasn't on a tripod, they would be blurry. And also for HDR, you want all 5 images, or if you're doing 3 images, however many you're doing, you want them all to be exactly the same. You don't want any movement.